So, I guess the reality is starting to take a serious toll on me. That I decided to make a video on life sleeping in your car. No, I'm not one of those people who were evicted for non-payment of rent. I was actually a person who paid her rent every month consistently. Room sharing, this whole new fad that's going on, people renting rooms out of their house for people to live or whatever. You know, that was my life for like the last almost a year. I don't think I ever got used to it, but you do. Anywho, moral of the story is I'm not allowed to stay there anymore because this person was not able to handle the fact that she couldn't control my children. Mind you, that I take very well good care of. They're kids, boys, typical. But my homelessness has been something that I've been dealing with for quite some time. I'm just laying here, just realizing it's been something I've been going back and forth with since the year of 2015. And I'm trying to figure out how. I'm an educated woman. I'm a good person. I don't bother anybody. A lot of this is stemmed from me helping other people, giving them my last, and trying to maintain everything alone. But all in all, here we are in 2021, and I'm still going through the motions of homelessness. So today marks day, God, I don't remember. Five? It's been 5 days. Sleeping in my car. Ankles are beyond swollen at this point. I feel like my legs are going to explode because I don't have the capability of being able to stretch out completely and allow my body to fully relax as it should. So I'm extremely swollen, very uncomfortable. I have I'm trying to turn on my light, but I don't think I can because the car is completely off right now. Not off like that, but off because I turned the key off. Guess that's what happens, right? But I have my clothes in here because I do work full time and I make a decent living. It's just I don't have a home. And it's hard. It's truly, truly hard. If you've never dealt with this, you wouldn't understand. It's even harder when you know that you do the right thing and this is something that happened to you. And it's so damn hard to get out. It's a vicious cycle. Mine stemmed from bad marriage, fleeing from domestic violence, trying to live without fear and abuse as part of your everyday life, only to be subjected to this life. Because it's like once you're there, it's very hard to get out. Money-wise, for those of you that don't know, evictions are never supposed to be a part of the equation when you're trying to get out of a situation that could potentially kill you. And that's what happened. And when I tried to find another place, it popped up when it was never supposed to have been on my credit report. And blah, 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 blah. So now I'm reporting to you in a parking lot. Go to work, and I get off work and drive aimlessly because I have no real set place to go. But then I don't want to burn out too much gas. I found a convenient spot to actually wash up because I can't shower. But I make sure my hygiene is always good. I'm not going to say where, I'm not going to do that, but I'm able to find a spot where I can go into a bathroom, close and lock the door. That's important. Take my time. They have a place where I can, feel somewhat clean, decent, and don't look like I've been living my life out of my vehicle, until you look into my car and look at the back seats and whatnot, and you'd be like, that looks a little suspicious, but hey. But sleeping in your car, it ain't for everybody. It damn sure is not for me, but it's where I am right now. Trying to sleep, and as you see, I'm up in the middle of the night making a video because I can't sleep. Wow, go figure. I'm out of tears. I can't cry anymore. Tears are pretty much done. In this situation, you have to make hard sacrifices when there's children involved. Love my kids dearly. I pride myself on the fact that despite everything that I've gone through, I was able to get my kids to graduate, and I still have one more. My 14-year-old son, my youngest. I hate that this has been something that will be part of his childhood memories. I have another son that just recently joined the United States Army. Graduated with honors. Now he's in the Army. He passed that ASVAB, flying colors. My God. The kid is going to be doing some amazing, amazing things with his life. I'm so happy. The other son, he's doing real well. He's finishing up his last 2 semesters of college. So, all in all, I don't think I do too bad. I just hate the fact that we're so transient. And yeah, we're homeless. And, homelessness is so many different phases and types of homelessness. Mine is situational. It's not chronic, but I guess since 2015, off and on. And what I mean by off and on is like not having like a steady, sturdy place locked in as mine. So, being in programs that give you temporary housing and shelter, and, most of those are grant and government funded. So there's so many do's and don'ts and rules that you have to abide by. And a lot of times it was very hard for me to abide by the rules because of my schedule of working and then my kids, and just tired, y'all. I'm just tired. How does a woman that went to college and, you know, maintained to hold down 3 degrees in the middle of domestic violence, raising kids, trying to be a positive pillar in this country that we live in. Let's just be honest, this fucked up country we live in. Today everybody just says it's just so great to live here. But if you're born here, sometimes it ain't so great. Let's make it great again. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. For a certain generation and population in this country, it's never been great. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the concept and the whole moral of this entire video. Yeah. I just didn't feel like sitting up, you guys. My body aches, so I'm limited as far as my mobility right now. What I can do without feeling pain, physically anyways, because emotionally the pain is there. I'm emotionally scarred, emotionally drained, definitely financially strapped, but it could be worse. I thank God that I'm a survivor, I'm a fighter. But we really got to do better in this country about how we treat our brothers and our sisters. We have abandoned houses all over this freaking country. You have people that are hardworking citizens and they fell on hard times, or a situation occurred that threw them into a situation that was beyond their control, and it's very hard to remove yourself once you've gotten there. And I'm one of those people. I work hard, I pay my taxes, I do what I'm supposed to do. At least that's what they tell us, right? That's the misnomer that they program into our brains, that we're supposed to be these so-called good people. You go to school, you get educated, you meet a significant other, you get married, you have kids, blah, blah, fucking blah. That's bullshit, people. Because see, that whole scenario, that's a perfect world. That's a perfect life. And as we all know, that's not perfect. And that's not true. Because nothing about life is perfect, and it damn sure ain't easy. But yo, living in my car, after I paid rent one time, never missed a payment. But because the person doesn't like the fact that my kids couldn't be controlled by her, nor myself, this is my situation, which was supposed to be my last situation to help me buy a home. I set a plan, I executed it, and then this monkey wrench came in the middle of all of it. Filing bankruptcy, getting to the point where my credit is getting better, working hard, making sure my kids is always good. It's never been an issue. You know. And this is where I am tonight. In my damn car. Trying not to lose my mind. Trying to stay sane. Praying to God. Hoping something will open up. Because now my dilemma, y'all, is I can't get a place with a bankruptcy. First, it was the eviction that followed me, because that's all anybody looks at anymore. You don't look at the person. You look at what a credit score tells you, some numbers. Numbers can determine who a person is morally. Okay. We've taken all the morale out of everything that we do in today's society. Everything has to be about a number. We're racially classed by numbers and, financially classed by numbers. There should be no way I'm in a car. And there's so many houses out here just sitting there, unoccupied. And you got people out here living in the streets. I'm thankful that I have a vehicle. But there's people on the streets, y'all. The streets. No place to go. No food to eat. No job to go to. Well, I'm going to try to close my eyes back up for these last couple of hours that I have before I move on to the job site and find me something to wear out the back. Run into the bathroom at work and brush my teeth and kind of freshen up and smile and grin through the day. And just try to take my mind off of where I'm going to be after those 8 hours are over. Back in this damn car.